All right, hi, my name is Santos. I'm gonna go ahead and explain the first, part two of the project that we have made. So, in my first analysis, I examined the edge effect and how it impacts biodiversity, particularly in Plot 12. Edge effects occur where ecosystems transition, such as between forests and agricultural land. These areas often have different conditions like temperature, humidity, and light, which can affect species survival and behavior. Um, I found that species near the edges of habitats experience reduced habitat quality, and which is leading to a lower biodiversity. The study highlighted how sensitive species particularly are, um, where, for example, would be white oak, were more vulnerable in edge habitats. In addition to edge effects, I also analyzed the role of invasive species in the system. Invasive species such as honeysuckle were found to outcompete native species, alter food webs, and change habitat structures. This posed a significant threat to the native biodiversity, particularly for um, white oak. Overall, these analyses underscore the importance of habitat preservation and the control of invasive species to maintain ecological balance. Next, I conducted a meadow population viability analysis to assess the long term survival of honeysuckle across fragmented landscapes. The concept of a meadow population refers to a group of spatially separated populations that are connected through migration. For this analysis, I used models to simulate population dynamics, migration rates, and extinction probabilities under different landscape configurations. I found that metapopulation viability was highly dependent on habitat connectivity. When habitat corridors were maintained, the likelihood of long term survival increased due to higher genetic exchange and recolonization rates in patches where local populations had gone extinct. On the other hand, isolated patches had a significantly higher risk of extinction. This analysis suggests that conservation strategies should focus not only on protecting individual habitat patches but also on enhancing connectivity between them, ensuring a more resilient population in the face of environmental challenges. So, since we had so many honeysuckles, um, it actually did had an impact on the biodiversity of other species in the area. So, finally, based on the results of these analysis, I have developed a recovery plan for all the species that we barely could count. The goal of this plan is to enhance population stability, reduce the effects of edge habitats, and manage invasive species. The recovery plan is organized into three main components, which is habitat restoration, invasive species control, and landscape connectivity. I'm going to go ahead and start with the first one, which is habitat restoration. One of the key strategies involves restoring degraded habitats to improve quality of the native species. This includes removing non-native plants and reintroducing native vegetation to provide better shelter, food resources, and nesting sites. Specific areas that were identified as critical habitats during my research will be prioritized for restoration efforts. The next thing will be invasive species control. To mitigate the impact of invasive species, my plan recommends a multi-phase management approach. This includes the active removal of invasive plants and animals, as well as monitoring and controlling new invasions through early detection programs. Restore, rest, Restoring natural predator prey relationships will also be an important part of the strategy. Finally, number three, which is landscape connectivity. Um, um, Creating ecological corridors between habitat patches is crucial for improving metapopulation viability. These corridors will allow species to migrate more freely between areas, increasing genetic diversity and decreasing the risk of local extinctions. Conservation easements, wildlife overpasses, and reforestation programs are all part of this connectivity strategy. By implementing these measures, I believe the recovery plan will significantly improve the chances of long term survival for all the species. Well, also enhancing overall ecosystem health. The plan provides a comprehensive approach to both immediate conservation actions and long term sustainability. Thank you.